Hi, my name is MacDermott. I'm a senior lecturer in social work and social policy for Trobe University, based at Mildura campus on Lachi and neighbouring Barkingy country. I qualified as a social worker many years ago in Ireland and worked in Ireland and the UK before coming to Australia in 1997. In Ireland, I worked at a centre for young people who had disengaged from education. In Australia, I worked mainly in the drug and alcohol sector in Melbourne, followed by work with children and young people in regional Victoria. I'm based at La Trobe University's Mildura campus. My role there has a number of different parts. One, teaching into the social work program, delivering some of the subjects that you will study. Two, providing support and direction to students who are studying. We do a lot of that here at La Trobe. Three, working with local social work agencies and employers to set up work-based placements. These are an important part of becoming a social worker. Four, research in areas such as health and ageing in regional areas. For example, I'm currently looking at how people in disadvantaged groups have coped during COVID-19. I'll be joined by my colleague Mishel McMahon, and today we're going to chat to you about our Bachelor of Social Work Honours degree. Our degree has undergone some changes over the past year, and we think it's even better. The social work degree is still 4 years in length and can be completed on all of our regional campuses: Albury-Wodonga, Bendigo, Mildura and Shepparton, as well as our Melbourne campus. A study score of 30 in English, or at least a 25 in English other than EAL, is required for entry, and there's an ATAR component for our Year 12 students. If you're considering returning to study, you might be eligible for entry by using some previous study completed at a certificate or diploma level, previous uni study, or via our work recognition programme, where we consider your work experience for entry. Our degree is accredited by the Australian Association of Social Workers. That's very important, as it means that you're receiving a professional qualification that is recognised, not just right across Australia, but across the world. We want to talk to you about why it's great to have a career in social work. Our international federation says, social work is a practice-based profession that promotes social change and development, social cohesion, and the empowerment and liberation of people. Principles of social justice, human rights, collective responsibility, and respect for diversities are central to social work. Underpinned by theories of social work, social sciences, humanities, and First Nations knowledges, social work engages people and structures to address life challenges and enhance well-being. Aside from the fact that La Trobe is rated in the top 1.1% of universities worldwide, or that 90 to 95% of our graduates find employment in their field within 6 months of graduation, and often during placement for our students, these are some of the reasons you might consider a career in social work. As a social worker, you can make a big difference to people's lives through the work that you do. You are eligible for a great variety of jobs in Australia and around the world. You will be qualified to work with individuals, groups and communities in the areas of programme development, issues with housing or child protection, disability, mental health, helping with drug and alcohol issues, family violence, schools and well-being, and many more. Social workers work within communities to change policy or activities or services that aren't working for people. You also have the ability to continue to learn through further study and research, and you can tweak your career path many times throughout your life to suit your changing interests. I'm going to hand you over now to Mishel, who's going to take you through some of the course structure and talk about placement.
Hi everyone, I'm Mishel McMahon, a social worker and lecturer at Social Work and Social Policy based in Shepparton campus on Yorta Yorta country. I'm a Yorta Yorta woman and I grew up part of a large family on farms in Golden Valley region. As a mum of 4 kids, I didn't return to study until I was 35, completing social work with honours here at La Trobe. I began working originally at Mildura Aboriginal Cooperative and then Bendigo District Aboriginal Cooperative with Family Services and Child Protection sector. I returned to study at La Trobe, completing my PhD in Principles of First Nations Child Rearing. While studying, I worked as the Indigenous Student Services Officer at Jimbaya Bunjil Unit at La Trobe Bendigo before I joined the social work team. I'm a teacher and researcher in social work, and we will often have social workers from our communities come in to talk to our students and provide real-world experience. It's one of the great features of a La Trobe social work degree. These connections you are able to make through university will help you in achieving your career goals at the end of your degree. All right, let's talk about the ins and outs of the degree. You will study a range of subjects, including social theories that helps us to understand why some people benefit more from our social systems than others, human rights, First Nation studies, human development, the legal system as it applies to social work practice, skills for addressing a range of practice issues such as mental health, disability, family violence and child welfare, working with culturally diverse groups, community development and, of course, social policy. In the final 2 years of the course, you will undertake a 70-day block placement supervised by qualified and experienced social worker in one of our partner organisations. These include health, advocacy, research, mental health, education, child and family violence, disability and youth organisations. Lots of our students utilise the final placement in 4th year to secure employment, which is fantastic. The addition of honours to the course gives you a chance to study a topic in depth in your final year that relates to social work practice. Some students will choose to do research honours that can lead to further research studies. You don't have to make that decision now. You can decide once you've studied a little while you have a feel for what path you might like to take. We also have a 2-year Master of Social Work degree for people who already have a first degree in relevant studies. For this year and next, this will be the same as our current Master of Social Work. This has the same units as the Bachelor of Social Work honours, same amount of placement time with 70 days each year. To wrap up, why study at a regional campus?
Number one, you get to live in a lovely rural area within your own community and have the support of your family and friends.
Number two, you will work with a team of experienced lecturers from across campuses who provide online lectures, but you'll also have local seminars for each subject at your own campus. Our lecturers are all active in research and will share findings from their own research with you.
Number three, classes are small, so you will quickly get to know the other students in your course as well as your lecturers.
Number four, along with the competencies you will learn, you'll be able to work as a social worker anywhere in Australia. Your training will provide you with additional knowledge and skills in rural and regional practice. This adds to your employability. We are committed to helping you achieve your educational goals and are here to educate you and share in your success. Come join us
Here at La Trobe.
The thing about studying social work is being able to be in the position where you can actually help someone in the future. So using all the theories and the content that you learn throughout the years of studying to actually apply them into the public. So I chose to study at a regional campus. What I like most about being in a regional area is I like the community-based kind of the way it's all together, the way you can connect to teachers more. It's more based around like your learning. It's easy to ask questions, easy to kind of connect with other students in the class.